Welcome to my time with Stoneblock 1, episode 6. This is stream number 15, where we start out just loading up the world, building our tower of growth crystals so we can have a farm pit. That's what that pit's for, farming. And then it's straight off to the end, and, well, we have to fight the Ender Dragon again so we can get the armor and shit. I believe I explained that in the clip here, showing you how. Anyway, just watch. Alright. It's time to fight the Ender Dragon again so we can get the armor. Here we go. Pearls, just in case. Alright, if I remember how to do this correctly, I place one here, here, here. Well, why are those weird lighting issues? And place one here. Well, it's working. Well, that just straight up killed an Enderman. So we summon the Ender Dragon, and then we have to fight the Ender Dragon for a bit. There's a funny up here that you'll see here in a minute. Where we were trying to get the Woot Crystal for the Ender Dragon so we can just farm the Ender Dragon using Woot. And that's the context for the funny. Anyway, you're probably wondering why this looks different if you've seen the other My Time With Minecraft ones. Oh, well, that's because, well, I tried editing this differently with Ender Lilies, and I liked it better this way. It's a lot less tedious. That's about it. I still have these counters because, well, I might as well keep them here for consistency's sake. For this series, at least. I might not do them for Stoneblock 2. Anyways. Speed. The end. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let me try to get ourselves up over here. Yep, we're in here. I'm going to eat this then. Okay, we glitched through that. Great. So yeah, that's that. We do get the crystal tune to the Ender Dragon, so that's good. And then it's just continuing the fight with the Ender Dragon. And the next clip is just a more funny joke. Very funny. Laugh. Hopefully. I don't know. End the recording. Yes. You don't take damage. Neat. We've completed Minecraft. Ah, shit. That bar is now stuck on the screen, isn't it? Until we activate the thing again. Or until we travel home. What happened to our house? The joke is, we went through the portal the wrong way, and weren't facing our house when we came out of it. Anyway, so we're back home. Sort our inventory, and then we make the dragon armor. And then play the clip of us, equipping the dragon armor. Now we can take off this obsidian. And now, we have strength, resistance, fire resistance, and flight. Hooray, now chat can shut the fuck up about me making an angel ring. Because that's the whole reason we did that. Gosh. Well, now that we are back at our home base, the ability to fly, it's time to go check on the chickens. And, well, chickens. We're just trying to get all the chickens. As I keep saying. Anyways, what's our main thing we're trying to do this stream? Right, auto-crafting. How does auto-crafting work? Like, how do you get to auto-crafting? Well, first you need the ME system, and then you need the basics, which is pattern terminal, patterns, ME interface, and a molecular assembler. With all that, you can start programming and crafting recipes into patterns. And then you use those patterns to craft the basic materials to craft more patterns. And then more ME interfaces and molecular assemblers. And then it just kind of expands from there, and you make a bigger ME system and all that. Our current problem is what happens in this clip, which I will explain after, depending on the other clips, because I have no idea. I review these one at a time. 56 seconds or something. Okay, it's gone down to 9. Gone to 8 and stopped again. What? Because that means it successfully... This is odd. So, in case you're not looking at the screen, it's trying to craft 8 fucking nether quartz by just automatically putting nether quartz ore into the pulverizer and getting 3 out. But it's getting stuck. And I'm unsure why it's getting stuck at 8. Because, like, we specified the recipe and how it works. But the issue is that it's just not doing it for whatever reason. I'm trying not to spoil it since I know. Anyway, we troubleshoot that for a while, like even in the next clip, it's just us troubleshooting it, like the next fast forward section, so I'm probably not going to say anything there. Go. Go over to pulverizers again. 15% chance, and this should just be straight. Well, that's a real helpful, JEI, that's a real nice thing you did right there. For context, JEI just showed, oh, there's another recipe for this. No, there isn't. That's an abject lie. They're just lying to us straight up. Anyway, the next clip is me just being completely off base for what the problem was. But we'll get there when we get there. I think I know what's happened. Because there was a bug with a different mod in a different mod pack. So there are 2 mods that are very much like each other. There is storage drawers, and then there's Java, which just another better barrels something. I forget what the other A is. But barrels and storage drawers basically act the same. It's one thing for a large amount of items. So, like, we can store 1,000 stacks of whatever the fuck in a drawer. We can store whatever the fuck. 1 stack with basically, drawers and barrels are interchangeable, and that's how they work. So, I think what is happening is the same bug that's occurring. There's something wrong with the storage bus that is screwing with it. Yeah, that explanation, totally wrong. We were Googling stuff, and like, no, that's not what's wrong. It's just abjectly wrong. And we continue to troubleshoot with that in mind, but it's just, no. Anyway, we do need to work on the farm hole, so we start laying out the base of it, and then you get the joke that you're going to see. And not enough, but that looks... It's Pac-Man! Waka waka, too bad he's been stabbed. Oh well, let's go back up to try to figure out what the fuck... See if it actually worked or if it stopped again, and us interfering broke it. No, it's just not... Well, yeah, that has to be that issue then. I hope you like the Pac-Man joke. Anyways, yeah, we're still troubleshooting this bullshit. And in the next clip, I find something that I think will help us. I'll just explain it here because it's a short clip to the next clip. But it's an ME emitter, which is basically just a redstone device that once you have X amount of items in the system, it'll output a redstone signal, and usually redstone signals are used to turn things on and off, you know, like maybe a pulverizer. And the plan was to use that to just, well, just make all the ports we would need for a while, and then turn it off, and if we use some of it, make more. Yeah, no, that's still not a problem. The problem. This is a solution to that problem, it's just the dumb solution to it. Anyway, here's the ME clip, and then I'll skip over to the farming tower clip. What's the plan with the farming tower pit? Anyways, I believe I have an idea of what I must do. Firstly, these things into the abyss. Useless. Clear that. I am going to pick these up. And I'm going to get some dense cabling. Let's make some dense cabling. I believe I've figured out what I need to do now. It's mature already. We barely just put that down. Once we get all these going, we can just get the garden scythe, and that will be that. And that is basically the plan all the way up this tower, or any type of crop we may need. We may need to add a bunch of other stuff into this, but that is basically the plan. So yeah, that's the plan with the farming pit. Just add any crop we want, it's insanely fast, and yeah. So, also auto farming at some point, but future. Anyways, so we finally figure out our problem, and I'll explain it to you in the normal speed clip, because apparently I did that. I'm just trying to do my job live on stream, so editing me can't do it here, I guess. And flub up explanations. Although I don't think I explained it too well. But I think you'll understand, we just did shit wrong and shit stupid. Anyways. Ah, that was stupid. Why can't this be configurable? Anyways, now we solved our problem. Let me explain it to the people watching YouTube. Alright, YouTube. You see what the problem here is? We tried putting most machines on this ME interface. It doesn't have priority of which one it uses, so it was trying to make nether quartz in the furnace, which is not what we wanted. That was terrible. So now we just have to make ME interfaces like this. Hooray. If this was a more edited show, I would put the sad Nikki Taylor face here. Well, now that that's fixed by just using the ME interfaces how they're technically supposed to be used, now there's a different problem using them. Still wrong, but it kind of has to be done this way, otherwise it's kind of a waste, I think. But we're trying to use the crystal growth accelerator to make fluix crystals and pure soda quartz crystals and such like that, so we can just have the crystals. It's not crafting it. You wanna know why I wasn't crafting it? So, when you make the patterns, there are two types of patterns. There's crafting patterns, you know, for the molecular assemblers, and then there's, like, processes patterns, you know, for, like, a furnace, or the crystal growth accelerator. We had the crafting patterns. We were using the crafting patterns. Don't worry, we figured that out and fixed it. But then we have another problem, but it has a fairly simple fix, and I'm going to explain it in the normal speed clip here. So, enjoy. Also, this is the Nikki Taylor image I was talking about, because this just sums up my whole experience with this. I say this was worth it to actually get into the edit. Go check out Nikki Taylor. Okay, bye. We need another pulverizer. So, let me explain the idea here. So, because actual ore and these chunk ores are what conflict with each other and are causing me minor problems, what we can do is just pre-pulverize all the ores and then restore every ore. But we would probably want to start with our base ores, like iron, gold, things like that. So we get to making that pulverizer and setting this whole system up so it can just run by itself. It's not a problem. Then, not long after, we get to see if we've actually set it up correctly and play the clip. The question is, does it export? Seems to have exported. And there it is. So that will pulverize all our gold, all our iron. So that means, in the pulverizer over here, those 4 patterns are now defunct. We do not need any of these patterns. That will just make all the pulverized ore for us. We don't need that. But yeah, the main point there is to have more room in the ME interface for actual things we need to craft, instead of just having multiple of the same recipe that's just different inputs, which just makes it annoying. But yeah, that's that. So we continue on our auto-crafting journey. And then, of course, hit a fucking roadblock. I think it's kind of funny. Anyway, play the clip. Oh, this does not have enough power. Oh, the whole thing is dead. Uh-oh. Oh no. Everything's turned up fucked. Great. We'll fix it. So instead of immediately fixing our power issue once we have our power back, we just decide to continue on this auto-crafting journey again. We do eventually go back to making... We go to make more power for the ME system, so it stops turning off whenever we want to use Certus quartz. And then we also remember, oh yeah, we have the auto crafter set up all the way over there for all the circuits and shit. We should do something with that. And then, well, you get the funny, because I'm an idiot. Play the clip. Well, we could just tear the whole thing down and just send it all, and send all these back to the, other dimension. Eventually those should be, placed or something. Let me get the key. Right. Anyways, it's back to making power for that system. We do tear down the one we have over there, so we can... I think the plan was to move it over here? I forget what the plan was. But we eventually get it over here, it's fine. Then, well, we continue to work on the auto-crafting system. We need more crafting storage. It's basically just like the how much RAM it has to be able to remember the crafting recipes and all that. You know, it's weird. And then, of course, I make a fucking joke while adding the new materials to it. Anyway, play the funny, I guess. Right. I know, it's broken. Don't worry, it's fine. So, with the crafting memory upgraded, we continue to add more patterns to the system that we honestly don't really need right now, but we're gonna need later, so might as well add them now, I guess. So, then we start planning for the next stream, because we're almost to the end of this one. What do we need? Well, we need to also make more ME controllers, because we want to make the max size one we can, you know? And, well, that requires Skystone. How are we going to get Skystone? Well, there's a giant meteor over there. No, that's stupid. I'm not mining that shit. We have plants. What do you mean plants? You can't grow rocks. Sure you can. Then we do the plants. Mystical agriculture. So then we can get all the Skystone we need. And then me explaining what the plan is for the foreseeable future. Well, now in this small setup, we should be able to make just about anything we want. So I believe step 1 is making the max size ME controller we can. Maybe up in the air a bit. And from there, we will move everything over to it and continue our escapades. Alright. Anyway, so that's it really for this stream. We just do some housekeeping to just try to figure some stuff out, like how big it actually is, and maybe farming, even though we don't have much to farm. But anyway, there's not much left in the stream, so I'm gonna hand it off to stream number 16, and we'll see what we do in there. Anyways, hope you've been enjoying. Anyways, welcome to stream number 16! I don't know why I'm yelling that, I just feel like yelling that. What do we do here? Well, start the stream, and it's not much. I think we check on the farms, even though we only have 2, the chickens. We're trying to set up for the big ME system. So we make a bunch of drives, disk drives. You know, the things that you put the distance that the enemy system actually can store items and shit. And like, we get a request from chat, then, well, this is the problem with playing Minecraft, and chat being an expert in playing Minecraft. Upgrade a miner to tier 2, you say? Here's what I say. No. I just kinda don't want to. I wanna get this all set up and going. I'd rather just, do that, because also... I just want that. One thing at a time, please, sir. There you go. That's what I mean. Anyway, what's the plan for today? Well, Woot exists, and now we have the 2 crystals. One for the Wither and one for the Ender Dragon. So let's make 2 max tier Woot farms, and probably not turn them on. I don't think we've turned them on yet, because they require materials and shit. Yeah, that's what we're doing. We're making the Woot farms. And in the clip that plays, well, it's us being brainlet with the Woot farm. It's pretty self-explanatory. Anyways, enjoy. How did I make this before if it requires a shulker box? Oh, any chest. Or it's any chest, it's just being a dick. I don't have a chest, do I? Fuck, my brain is soft. Brain is soft. There we go. That's something. Okay. So, after that brain part there, we continue on the Woot journey. Woot is, like, a very, very useful mod. But because of how you have to make the materials with the fucking anvil, it's just annoying and trash. Anyways, there's a clip here, I just think it's funny, and that's why I'm showing it. And then we'll get back to, our regularly scheduled programming. So now I need another skeleton skull. I'll just make a skeleton skull, hopefully. Yeah, if I have any other head, that's... Blood infuser, lucky egg drops, or bees. I mean, I think we're storing Wither skulls, so maybe a bit blasphemous, but... Do you think it's blasphemous to use a Wither skeleton skull to make a skeleton skull? Let me know in the comments. You see? Engagement. And all the other buttons on the screen, too. There, I don't have to do it later in this edit. Anyway, this section, right, yeah, well, we're doing Woot, and Woot requires nether stars to make the top tier shit. So, yeah. We have to go kill a bunch of Withers, I believe it was 20. So we prep for that by getting soul sand from the nether, and we make a XP drop looper type deal, because you need the actual orbs to use mending moss on the crossbow and shit, because it doesn't work with the condensed experience orb, which we usually get. Yeah, that's this section. I'm gonna kind of explain that in this next section, but I'm just gonna leave the normal speed so we're not too much silence, you know? Anyways, enjoy! Let's, store a bit more XP into these. I think if I do this long enough, it will just, I think it's tapped out. Off. Because it stopped doing the thing. So, I think, it's hit the, 300, and then this is probably, near there. Yeah, it should be fine. Alright, let's load her up. Alright. So, we need, 22 nether stars. We have 2. Let's go fight the Wither a bunch. Great. But yeah, we had that Wither chamber, remember? Yeah, no, the Enderman tore that apart, apparently. I didn't know this place was loaded, I guess. Oh well, we had to move that and remake the items. We also get distracted in the end, and that's this clip, here that I'm gonna play now. I know there's like other ways to get back to the portal, but you know, there's one of them. But we also don't have the inventory. We'd have to drop something. It's only 1,000 blocks. We can fly, so it's like, eh. It's my fault for bringing inventory full of stuff. Fly home, get some more reinforced obsidian for the wither cage, make the wither cage, and then, well, the clip explains itself. Alright, and we have one left over. That's fine. Alright, and now it's time for the fucking magical compilation of us just fighting 20 withers. Alright, let's go. Anyways, we kill one wither, and then remember, oh right, we can do the thing that requires potions, so we start brewing potions. And then we go to the clip, and the clip explains itself again. Yeah, that's it. I'm sorry. Right. Now it's time for our wither compilation. We have everything we need, I'm pretty sure now. So let's go. Shit. And I would just kill withers until something interesting happens. Yes, I will reuse this audio. Oh, that's one of the reasons. Aha! We have ectoplasm. That's the main reason why I wanted splash potions of harming. For the ectoplasm. So now, we can use that on a tree. Whenever an entity dies, there's a small chance of a spirit will spawn. Killing a spirit using magic, example potions, yields 1 to 2 ectoplasms. You use this on a tree and you have infinite ectoplasm. Sweet. Alright, eat our bread. Oh, we don't need these anymore. Oh, should keep that. Alright. Next. And I would just kill withers until something interesting happens. Yes, I will reuse this audio. Alright. Last one. And because it's the last one, I'm going to do 2 things. A, eat this. And B, eat this. Let's go, you crazy bastard! And there we go. We got all our shit. We can now make all those shards. And we still have health to spare. I see. Now with that done, we open the loot bags we got. Trash items, very much. Go home, and well, I'm gonna show you in the clip why we need all those nether stars. But the ectoplasm, I might as well explain it. It's a good material for the. I think it's some type of power transport, wireless power transport. So yeah, that's why I want the ectoplasm. Anyway, play the clip of why we need the nether stars. Shark die. Alright, well, time to say goodbye to all of these nether stars. But that's why we did this. Oh well. Rip. And now, with all the materials needed to build the woot factories, we begin to build the woot factories. Until we hit a snag. Because of course we did. The only thing it won't place down. Oh, I forgot the caps! I forgot the caps. Crap. Shit. I am an idiot. Oh well. Let's do this, get that off. Pull that off. Okay, so we have the tier 1 caps. We don't have the tier 2, 3, or 4. So yeah, we have to make the caps the 4 tier. Yeah, it's 4 tiers of caps for 2 of them. So we go make those. It's not hard. I think we have to find another wither because we need more of the nether star shard things. Because of course we did. That's our luck. Anyways, now for the completion clip, showing that we completed it. We can always refill this up with dirt. Alright. That's out in dot. And hello, that is 2 tier 4 woots. And we have completed that task for today. Granted, we still need to get them to work, but that will be a problem for another day. Meanwhile, in the background, we've had the ME controllers crafting automatically for us. So now it's time to tear down our whole ME system and build the Mega 7x7 controller. So we do that. And then I make a food joke. There's also a break in here. That's why you see the break screen. I wonder how long you'll see the break screen. Like, the actual amount of time. I'll shut up. Eight out of 8, yeah. Or the single line. What's the real one? Ah! Alright. So, now that we have the big ME system made, we have to reconnect all our shit and get it working again. One of those was the mechanism enrichment chamber? I believe it was the enrichment chamber. And it was giving us troubles and shit. Ah, God. Anyways, we do have a funny here. While we were working on that. Here, play it. That pattern is now lost, isn't it? Pattern's gone. It. Nope, found it. It's a good thing I walked over here. Also. Oh, that doesn't work. But yeah, we get that set up eventually. It was giving us a hard time. We had a bit more power using these magical power discs things that we get from the loot bags crap. Yeah, that's about it. We get the whole thing set up like it was before. It's just now connected to the big brain in the sky. And that's stream number 16. So I will now hand this off to stream number 17, and I'll see you there. Hooray! Anyways, welcome to stream number 17. What are we doing at the start of this? Well, we want to expand everything so we can just have a lot of auto-crafting and shit. You need more co-processors and crafting storage, but the thing is with Applied Energy Sticks too, is that the cables have channels, so you can only hook so many devices up to one cable. With regular cables it's 8, with dense cables it's 32, but with smart cables it's you can actually see on the cable how many it's connected to, so you don't accidentally break stuff. But for the dense cables, we need wool. So we went, got a bunch of cotton, and this is us responding to chat while making the wool required for that out of the cotton. Anyways, enjoy. Is this by 4 or is it? Okay, it's by 9. I'm not breaking the chance cube in the fucking hole, the farming hole. There, well, I should make a pattern for this. Yeah, you're right, I have no balls, anyways. I think you forget peer pressure doesn't really work around here. I'm out of patterns. So as we continue going through trying to ramp our way up to pure automation, we realize the system's doing weird stuff, the storage bus and the wall of drawers. I shrug it off because it's fine. Like, it'll fix itself. That or we'll fix it. Like, we're set up to fix it for the next stream, which is going to be tomorrow, actually, when I record this. Anyways, but as we're expanding and making more things, we run out of the circuits. The, like, gold, diamond, and circuits. So we have to get that automated. But the issue is just the recipes, like, because we can't decide which thing which inscriber an ME interface uses, and I'd rather just use one ME interface with 5 inscribers. Well, we gotta get a bit creative, and this next clip explains how we solved the problem. Because I am a genius, who's also an idiot. Just play the clip. Okay, because if I lock this with a... If I lock this to be a silicon press, this thing, and then just have it have extra, the system doesn't know it's there. So what should happen is that this does not get used for anything because these inscribers know what can go into them. Because, like, it won't allow you to put other stuff into the other ones. But with this locked in here and having the silicon there, it should prevent the making of all of the other ones, because these require presses. That's why the other ones exist, and they'll only accept their own material. But the empty one, which was the bottom one, for all of the regular presses, redstone in the middle, which we can't lock, but we can lock the bottom one with the printed silicon. So, yeah, I think it works. Now while that goes, well, we still want to expand the cube, the mine cube, I'm going to call it. Mine cube. Anyway, there's still more we want to add to it, because I'm trying to maximize for those channels I mentioned. And also, there's a lot of hollow space, even if you maximize for the channels in the middle. So what the plan is to put a bunch of drives for item storage in there, and then just fill the center up with batteries, because those don't require channels. It's a fun fact. But as we're doing that, we run into a bit of a wall. And, well, I explain it in the speak clip. Enjoy. Oh, we're out of power again. Now it's not turning back on. Yeah, that fucked it. Well, I'm stupid. Oh, no. Crap. Don't worry, I have a solution. Alright, we've entered fuck. Don't worry, I have an idea. Anyway, since we're out of power, we need to make more power. Too bad chat thinks it's just the cable we're using. So we make the upgraded version of the cable, and it doesn't work. Because I was right. Because the windmills store power in them, and they were dropping power. They would not be dropping power if not all the power could go through the cables. If there was a backup at the cable point, at least one of the windmills would have held its battery charge. None of them did. So anyways, we make more windmills, and then in the main clip here, there's a little plan I want to do, and I basically discuss a bug. I call it a bug, personally. But that's what this main clip is. Hooray. Such a weird bug, though, where how if, it has one, how if you lock it and then set it to be unlocked, it will remain on the screen, and if you try to break it, it will remain in the, box, even though there's nothing in there. Now, what I basically just want to do is get rid of all the drawers here and just have it be just pumped directly into the ender chest. It is such a weird bug, but, like, I understand why it happens. Kinda might make sense in my mind, roughly. I don't know code, but it seems like something that would happen. Makes sense. Not like a weird one. Anyways, we continue working on stuff. We need more nether quartz. So we go in the nether and, get more nether quartz. We think to ourselves, maybe we could make, some nether quartz seeds. That takes a lot of shit. We do make one or two, or a few, I think. So that's good. Plant those and use those for a bit. We're adding the jungle drawers we get from tearing them down onto the main wall, because, well, we don't need them for the other stuff. Why not put them on the main wall, right? And then we get distracted. We find an item that apparently upgrades your inventory. It's a cake. So we decide to bake a cake, and this is our reward for baking the cake. Cake. Pumpkin pie. Bake. That was a sound. Well, I assume this is... Yep, that's just another inventory. Oh, that's neat. You can have 2 bits of armor. Swap row with hotbar. Put this here. Oh, that's cool. That's sweet. Nice. That upgrade will come in handy later, although I think eventually I will just forget it's there and just never use it again. And forget the items that I've left in there are there. Anyways, We do a bit of more for the auto-crafting stuff, the accelerator cards, because those are important for the molecular assemblers. But then we get distracted with the overworld mob farm, because it's our overworld mob farm. Which reminds me of something else I need to fix. Thank you. But we want to redo the openers and stuff, so we can actually get the materials we want out of them, you know? And while we're trying to fix that up, we get an idea to store experience, you know, the experience orbs, those things. And, well, here, have it funny. Now I need to get a, condensed experience, the new prop. There you go! Nice and easy. Anyways, so the point of the reset there and how we had it set up is so that we don't just fill up on common bags and the low tier bags. So how it's set up, it will just eventually upgrade to the higher tier bags because the loot openers will just fill up. Because while it is kind of fast of exiting the loot opener, it's not very. Plus, it's competing with a bunch of other stuff for one slot. So yeah. Anyways, back to the base. Take some more logs, some more drawers, put them on the new wall, and just continue doing that, and we get distracted by chickens. So, have a joke with the chickens, I guess. It's terrible. Like, it's funny to me, but I feel like nobody else is going to laugh. Be free! Yep, they're going to die in the wilderness. They don't know how to survive. Alright, let's get some seeds. So, after that terrible joke, we want to upgrade the machines we're using to process ores and shit. The smelter and the pulverizer, that's what they are. That's a redstone furnace. So we want to upgrade those. So we make upgrades for those, and we also want to continue making the core of the mine block sphere, whatever the fuck I called it. I already forgot. So then, well, we need to fill it with drives, alright? So we make some drives. It turns out that's a quest, so let's redeem the quest. Hey, quest complete. That's, something we haven't seen in a while. Let's see here. Let's look. Quest lines, storage, claim. Alright, what's in it? Well, that's the exact wrong mod we're using, but okay. Well, after getting that quest done accidentally, we continue on our way of upgrading our system here. More ME interfaces, more molecular assemblers, putting acceleration cards in them, I think. I don't quite remember. We also decided, oh, let's make the tier 2 void ore miner. Chat has been asking us to do for a bit. Just get him to shut up. While we're doing that, we're trying to craft some component materials and, well, just something a bit peculiar happens. You'll see here. What? I don't even know what this is. Let's shift for more info. Prototype assembly. It just looks like a gun. Yeah, I don't know what that item is or what it does. We're going to move on. We wanted to make the Tier 2 environmental ore miner. And, well, we were told we could make it by chat, but, apparently in this clip, chat lied to us. So, let's take a quicker look at that. Closer look. You know, this man said if we had an amount that which we had, we could have made the thing. We can't make the thing. This is why I don't like people telling me what to do, especially when things are different. Because this is Minecraft. Things fucking change from mod pack to mod pack. Recipes are different. Like, don't trust your own memory with this shit. I just like figuring shit out myself. Anyways, like, tips are nice, but... So, since we can't make the Tier 2 Void Ore Miner, well, we decide to just go and start doing some quests in the quest books. Then, we need some end rods for that, so we go to the end and try to find the city. And along our way, we open some chance cubes. Why? I don't know. They were there. Chance cube. Rat blade. Good for it. I should find I think that's it. I think these things had end rods on them. Yep. Yeah, I'll do it. Well, that was a game, I guess. Teleport me. I'll just take those and leave. So after those chance cubes, we continue to do quests. Mainly the power generation quests. You know, the ones with all the little weird generators from extra utils too. All those. At one point we need slime balls. So the easiest way to get slime balls is to go to the overworld, to the mob grinder, and just open loot bags. No, I don't really watch back the clips too much because, well, the render cache doesn't like to cache sped up clips for whatever reason. I don't know why. So there's probably been a lot of flashing, and now there's going to be a lot of flashing because we had to open a lot of loot bags. So, fair warning, I guess. Hopefully. Well, I haven't received a comment yet, so yeah. And then the next clip is us just opening all the chests we get. So that'll be fun for me to edit. Anyways, you enjoy. Where I can swap the hotbar. Alrighty. Time to open however many chests this is. Editing me later is going to hate this. Great. Epic bacon. Lithium dust. 64k ME storage component. Mana steel ingot. Alchemical bags. That's actually pretty nice. Glowstone ingot. Black lotus. Cryo stabilized flux ducts. Yes. And max speed upgrades. Swap the hotbar. More draconic infused obsidian. Another creative modifier. Yes. Another fucking Invar hammer. Ah, an awakened draconium block. Yes. Another fucking Invar hammer. Uh, Nature core. I have no idea what that does. Another fucking that's like 3 Invar hammers after other things. Chance cubes. Draconium infused obsidian. Swap the hotbar. Flask of adrenaline. Speed upgrades. Energy upgrade. Resonant kit upgrade. We have 3 of those. Could I put those on now? Maybe. No, I think there's an orange one. Viaducts. Another Invar hammer. Yellowite ore. Another Star Crux. That's good. Blacker Lotus. I have no idea how to use Botania. More nature cores. Throw all those up there. Throw all these down here. Engineered goggles, red ribbons, and a black bow tie. You can't even tell I'm wearing the bow tie. Cosmetic. Well, you can tell I'm wearing the bow. I'll wear the bow. It's a nice bow. Next, more adrenaline. PT.6. More resonant upgrades. More yellowite ore. More yellowite ore. More viaducts. Stone and wood. Upgrades. Alright. Last set. A diamond furnace. Fluid display. Black Lotus. Draconic infused obsidian. Another set of Black Lotuses. And a single tier 3 growth crystal. That was everything. Well, that was fun, wasn't it? I hope it was. Anyways, well, this is the end of the stream. We set ourselves up to do some stuff for Stream 18, but Stream 18 will be in my time with 7. The thing set up is to try to get the loot farms going on something, at least. And then, fix the wall of drawers. Because the weird item interactions that started. I don't know why it started, it just has. Anyways, I'll see you next time. And until then, bye-bye.